The adrenal glands are located on top of each kidney. Their name directly relates to their location, ad near or at renous kidneys. The adrenal glands produce hormones that help the body control blood sugar, burn protein and fat, react to stressors like a major illness or injury, and regulate blood pressure. Each adrenal gland has an outer cortex which produces steroid hormones and an inner medulla. The adrenal cortex itself is divided into three zones: zona glomerulosa, the zona fasciculata and the zona reticularis. The adrenal cortex produces three main types of steroid hormones: mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and androgens. Mineralocorticoids such as aldosterone produced in the zona glomerulosa help in the regulation of blood pressure and electrolyte balance. The glucocorticoids such as cortisol and corticosterone are synthesized in the zona fasciculata. Their functions include the regulation of metabolism and immune system suppression. The innermost layer of the cortex, the zona reticularis, produces androgens that are converted to fully functional sex hormones in the gonads and other target organs. The production of steroid hormones is called steroidogenesis and involves a number of reactions and processes that take place in cortisol cells. The medulla produces the catecholamines, namely adrenaline and noradrenaline, which function to produce a rapid response throughout the body in stress situations. A number of endocrine diseases are caused due to dysfunctions of the adrenal gland. The overproduction of cortisol leads to Cushing's syndrome, whereas insufficient production is associated with Addison's disease. Congenital adrenal hyperplasia is a genetic disease produced by dysregulation of endocrine control mechanisms. A variety of tumors are also arises from adrenal tissues. The adrenal glands are two triangular shaped organs that measure about 1.5 inches in height and 3 inches in length. The adrenal glands are located on both sides of the body in the retroperitoneum, above and slightly medial to the kidneys. In humans, the right adrenal gland is pyramidal in shape, whereas the left is semilunar and somewhat larger. The glands are usually about 5 into 3 centimeter in size, and their combined weight in adult human ranges from 7 to 10 grams. The glands are yellowish in color. The adrenal glands are surrounded by a fatty capsule and lie within the renal fascia, which also surrounds the kidneys. A weak wall of connective tissue separates the glands from the kidneys. The adrenal glands are directly below the diaphragm and are attached to the cura of diaphragm by the renal fascia. The adrenal glands are composed of two heterogeneous types of tissues. In the center is the adrenal medulla, which produces adrenaline and noradrenaline and releases them into the bloodstream as part of the sympathetic nervous system. Surrounding the medulla is the cortex, which produces a variety of steroid hormones. These tissues come from different embryological precursors and have distinct prenatal developmental paths. The cortex of the adrenal gland is derived from mesoderm, whereas the medulla is derived from neural crest, which is of ectodermal origin. The adrenal glands in a newborn baby are much larger as a proportion of the body size than in an adult. For example, at age 3 months, the glands are 4 times the size of the kidneys. The size of the glands decreases relatively after birth, mainly because of shrinkage of the cortex. The cortex, which almost completely disappears by age 1, develops again from age 4 to 5. The glands weigh about 1 gram at birth and develop to an adult weight of about 4 grams each. In a fetus, the glands are first detectable after the 6th week of development. Each adrenal gland has 2 distinct parts, each with a unique function: the outer adrenal cortex and the inner medulla, both of which produce hormones. Let us see the detailed structure of both of these parts. Cortex. The adrenal cortex is the outermost layer of the adrenal gland. Within the cortex are 3 layers called zones. When viewed under a microscope, each layer has a distinct appearance and each has a different function. The adrenal cortex is devoted to production of hormones, namely aldosterone, cortisol and androgens. Zona glomerulosa. The outermost layer of the adrenal cortex is the zona glomerulosa. It lies immediately under the fibrous capsule of gland. Cells in this layer form oval groups separated by thin strands of connective tissue from the fibrous capsule of the gland and carry wide capillaries. This layer is the main site of production of aldosterone, a mineralocorticoid, by the action of enzyme aldosterone synthase. Aldosterone plays an important role in the long-term regulation of blood pressure. Zona fasciculata. The zona fasciculata is situated between the zona glomerulosa and zona reticularis. Cells in these layers are responsible for production of glucocorticoids such as cortisol. It is the largest of the 3 layers, accounting for nearly 80% of the volume of cortex. In the zona fasciculata, cells are arranged in columns radially oriented towards the medulla. Cells contain numerous lipid droplets, abundant mitochondria and a complex smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Zona reticularis. The innermost cortical layer, the zona reticularis, lies directly adjacent to the medulla. It produces androgens, mainly dehydroepiandrosterone DHEA, DHEA sulfate DHEAS and androstenedione, the precursor to testosterone in humans. Its small cells form irregular cords and clusters separated by capillaries and connective tissues. The cells contain relatively small quantities of cytoplasm and lipid droplets and sometimes display brown lipofuscin pigments. Medulla. The adrenal medulla is at the center of each adrenal gland and is surrounded by the adrenal cortex. The chromaffin cells of the medulla are the body's main source of the catecholamines adrenaline and noradrenaline released by the medulla. Approximately 20% noradrenaline, norepinephrine and 80% adrenaline, epinephrine are secreted here. The adrenal medulla is driven by sympathetic nervous system via preganglionic fibers originating in the thoracic spinal cord from vertebrate T5 T11. Because it is innervated by preganglionic nerve fibers, the adrenal medulla can be considered as a specialized sympathetic ganglion. Unlike other sympathetic ganglia, however, the adrenal medulla lacks distinct synapses and releases its secretion directly into the blood. The adrenal glands have one of the greatest blood supply rates per gram of tissues of any organ. Up to 60 small arteries may enter each gland. 3 arteries usually supply each adrenal gland. The superior suprarenal artery, a branch of the inferior phrenic artery. The middle suprarenal artery, a direct branch of the abdominal aorta. The inferior suprarenal artery, a branch of the renal artery. These blood vessels supply a network of small arteries within the capsule of the adrenal glands. Thin strands of capsule enter the glands, carrying blood to them. Venous blood is drained from the glands by the suprarenal veins, usually one for each gland. The right suprarenal veins drains into the inferior vena cava. The left suprarenal vein drains into the left renal vein or the left inferior phrenic vein. The central adrenomedullary vein in the adrenal medulla is an unusual type of blood vessel. Its structure is different from the other veins in that the smooth muscle in its tunica media, the middle layer of the vessel, is arranged in conspicuous longitudinally oriented bundles. The adrenal gland secretes a number of different hormones which are metabolized by enzymes either within the gland or in other parts of the body. These hormones are involved in a number of essential biological functions. The adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla have very different functions. One of the main distinctions between them is that the hormones released by the adrenal cortex are necessary for life, those secreted by the adrenal medulla are not. Adrenal cortex hormones. Corticosteroids are a group of steroid hormones produced from the cortex of the adrenal gland, from which they are named. Corticosteroids are named according to their actions. The adrenal cortex produces two main groups of corticosteroid hormones, glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. The release of glucocorticoids is triggered by the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Mineralocorticoids are mediated by signals triggered by the kidney. Adrenal cortex also secretes sex steroids. When the hypothalamus produces corticotropin releasing hormone CRH, it stimulates the pituitary gland to release adrenal corticotropic hormone ACTH. These hormones in turn alert the adrenal glands to produce corticosteroid hormones. Glucocorticoids. The adrenal gland secretes a basal level of cortisol, but can also produce bursts of the hormone in response to adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH from the anterior pituitary. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoid in humans. In species that do not create cortisol, this role is played by corticosterone instead. Glucocorticoids have many effects on metabolism. As their name suggests, they increase the circulating level of glucose. Glucocorticoids released by the adrenal cortex include hydrocortisone, commonly known as cortisol. It regulates how the body converts fats, proteins and carbohydrates to energy. It also helps regulate blood pressure and cardiovascular functions. Corticosterone. This hormone works with hydrocortisone to regulate immune response and suppress inflammatory reactions. Mineralocorticoids. The adrenal gland produces aldosterone, a mineralocorticoid which is important in the regulation of salt, minerals, balance and blood volume. In the kidneys, aldosterone acts on the distal convoluted tubules and the collecting ducts by increasing the reabsorption of sodium and excretion of both potassium and hydrogen ions. Aldosterone is responsible for the reabsorption of about 2% of filtered sodium in the kidneys, which is nearly equal to the entire sodium content in human blood under normal glomerular filtration rates. Sex steroids. There is a third class of hormone released by the adrenal cortex known as sex steroids or sex hormones. The adrenal cortex releases small amounts of male and female sex hormones. Cells in zona reticularis of the adrenal gland produce male sex hormones, also known as androgens. The most important androgens is DHEA. In general, these hormones do not have an overall effect in the male body and are converted to more potent androgens such as testosterone and DHT or to estrogens, female sex hormones in the gonads. Adrenal medulla hormones. Unlike the adrenal cortex, the adrenal medulla does not perform any vital functions. That is, you don't need it to live. But that hardly means the adrenal medulla is useless. The hormones of the adrenal medulla are released after the sympathetic nervous system is stimulated, which occurs when you are stressed. As such, the adrenal medulla helps you deal with physical and emotional stress. The hormones of the adrenal medulla contribute to this response. Hormones secreted by the adrenal medulla are epinephrine. Most people know epinephrine by its other name, adrenaline. This hormone rapidly responds to stress by increasing the heart rate and rushing blood to the muscles and brain. It also spikes the blood sugar level by helping convert glycogen to glucose in the liver. Norepinephrine, also known as noradrenaline, this hormone works with epinephrine in responding to stress. However, it can cause vasoconstriction, the narrowing of blood vessels. This results in high blood pressure. There are multiple reasons why the adrenal glands might not work as they should. The problem could be with adrenal gland itself, or the root cause may be due to a defect in another gland. The most common disorders and diseases of the adrenal glands are Addison's disease. This rare disorder may affect anyone at any age. It develops when the adrenal cortex fails to produce enough cortisol and aldosterone. Adrenal cancer. Adrenal cancer is an aggressive cancer, but it's very rare. Malignant adrenal tumors are rarely confined to the adrenal glands. They tend to spread to other organs and cause adverse changes within the body because of the excess hormones they produce. Cushing's syndrome. Cushing's syndrome is an uncommon condition that is essentially the opposite of Addison's disease. It is caused by the overproduction of hormone cortisol. There are a variety of causes of this disorder: a tumor in the adrenal gland or pituitary gland, congenital adrenal hyperplasia. This genetic disorder is characterized by low levels of cortisol. It is common for people with congenital adrenal hyperplasia to have additional hormone problems such as low levels of aldosterone, which maintains a balance of water and salt. The adrenal glands have a multifunctional role in the endocrine system. The two very different parts of these glands, the medulla and cortex, regulate the maintain body of internal process from metabolism to the fight or flight response. The adrenal glands are located immediately anterior to the kidneys. The adrenal glands lie beneath the peritoneum. The most obvious aspect of the structure of the adrenal gland is their partitioning into two distinctive components: the pallor medulla center and the darker cortex surround. The medulla consists of many large columnar cells called chromaffin cells. These synthesize and secrete catecholamines. Blood from throughout the adrenal glands collects into large medullary veins to exit the gland. The adrenal cortex consists of 3 concentric zones of steroid synthesizing cells called the glomerulosa, fasciculata and reticularis. The adrenal cortex produces 2 main groups of corticosteroid hormones, glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. Hormones secreted by the adrenal medulla are epinephrine or adrenaline and norepinephrine or noradrenaline. The most common disorder of the adrenal gland include Addison's disease, adrenal cancer, Cushing's syndrome and congenital adrenal hyperplasia.